Hi mentors, I'm Alex from Boldly. Now, advanced communication is one of the exceptional skills that we see in our mentor group. We assume that you know the basics. So for example, you know that you're aiming for a 70-30 or ideally an 80-20 split, a ratio of discussion between the mentor and the mentee, and you achieve that with powerful, exceptional question asking. When you ask a great question that gets the other person talking. However, the advanced communication skills are going to take you beyond that. And what we need this for is because language is how we as humans make meaning. It's how we represent our mental models and share meaning with each other. So your job is to role model that and to help your mentee make sense of their professional experience through language. So 3 things that I'm going to share with you to make sure that you're doing that. First one, of course, is to listen and connect. Now, listening sounds like a basic skill. However, when you take that to the connect level, it's not just hearing what's being said, but it's hearing the meaning. Now here, we don't expect you to read between the lines. You're not making assumptions, but what you are doing is tuning in to all of the additional information, those additional data points that this person is giving you, tone of voice, inflection, body language, really making sure that you're able to lean in and understand what is the visceral feeling behind what's being said. So one thing that I would recommend you do is to replay that back to the individual. The way that I see you right now, you sound really frustrated, or you look like you're exasperated with this situation, or I'm really catching the energy from you. It seems like you've had a great day. So being able to reflect back and use adjectives to describe how you're perceiving that other person, it shows you're listening, but it really shows that you're taking them as a total package as well. So exceptional listening and advanced communication is that ability to use describing words to show how you're perceiving the other person showing up. The second thing is being able to help them reframe their experiences for growth. So what that means is when they're sharing with you context, they're sharing a story or something that's happened or something that they're trying to work through. It might take them more words than what it would take you to describe what that experience is. So by helping them reframe it, saying it back to them in a summary statement, but with less words, shorter statement. What it sounds like you're telling me is you've got a challenge with your boss relationship right now. If you're able to package that in a much more tight message, it helps them contain and understand what that experience is. When you do that reframing, that replaying back, but in a tighter package, what we expect you to be able to do as an advanced communicator is make sure that you're bringing a growth lens and in most cases a more positive lens. Now, we're not saying that everything needs to be happy. It's tyrannical when you try to push positivity onto every scenario. But when you're repackaging, you can sometimes neutralize what's being described or reframe it so that it's seen as a growth opportunity. So when you reframe, it sounds like you're having a challenge with your boss relationship right now. You might repackage that to say, it sounds like there's an opportunity here for you to extend your boss relationship. It's the same summary and it's the same recognition that you've heard them, but it's a shift in the way that they can perceive it. And that's an example of how someone can use language to shift to a growth mindset and to start to see opportunities where they can address the challenge as opposed to just experiencing it. The third thing from an advanced communication perspective is to be able to use metaphors and analogies. So we all have different meaning, and for you as the mentor, you don't always need to get down into the nitty-gritty of the details of every case that the mentee is sharing with you, but you want to work at the meaning level. So analogies and metaphors are a great way to do that. If you can bring in, as appropriate, some examples of, it sounds like right now you need to be the bridge, or right now you've got this mountain to climb, or it sounds like I'm getting this experience of like you're on a train and it's speeding away. If you can bring in some of this visual picture, it gives you a little bit more creative space to communicate with the individual at that conceptual level rather than down into the nitty-gritty. It also gives them an opportunity to walk away from the relationship and say, right now, am I being the bridge? Right now, am I on that train? Am I playing the right role as the passenger on that train? So the metaphors actually give them a vehicle to move forward and keep reflecting long after the conversation has finished. So please go forth, experiment with your advanced communication, give us feedback, let us know what you need, and we look forward to hearing how it goes. Thank you.